again, you're like a startup of one. You're the only person in the world who has 100% equity in yourself. And the only way to actually fail is to stop.
When it comes to the job landscape, what are some of the most surprising things to you that you found, either through working with mentees or through working with companies?
Yeah, I think this is a great question. And I think the things that are surprising are the disconnect between people's expectations of what they'll face when they go into the space and in the reality. So in some ways, what I find surprising and what our users find surprising are going to be coupled because, well, I mean, it's surprising.
We are our users, yeah.
We are our users, that's right. So I think the first thing is the value of tenacity. Again, you're like a startup of one. You're the only person in the world who has 100% equity in yourself. And the only way to actually fail is to stop. And what we've seen consistently is people who struggle to land jobs, and this is going to sound obvious, but they apply to fewer jobs. They try less. Some people, this is really tricky because it's psychologically more difficult for some people than for others. And this is why habit formation is such an important part of the equation. But at the end of the day, you want to actually try to calibrate your expectations before you decide to go into data science. It's a tough slog. It's difficult to get the attention of companies, especially in this environment, in this economy. And you want to go and really map out for yourself, what will a day look like as I'm applying to these jobs? How much time am I really willing to spend on this process? So that's one aspect of it, is just how correlated the successes to the sheer amount of application work that we've seen. So some of the data we've seen, about 1% to 2% on average of job board applications actually converted to interviews. So if you go through Indeed or Monster.com and you apply to 50 to 100 applications, expect one interview. That data point really shocked us. It's part of the reason why we now recommend against job boards. We've been doing a lot of A/B testing.
In line there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's borne out in the numbers too. If you, job boards are really quick. You can apply very fast. Anytime you find that that's the case, you should be asking yourself questions about where's the market equilibrium here. If it's very, very easy to apply for a job, then everyone's applying for that job. There's no free lunch. So your competition just grew. So if you want to increase your odds of receiving a response per application, you need to pick a more annoying route. You need to get in touch with people directly, send thoughtful messages, engage with people. And you can do that over LinkedIn by DM, or you could do it through cold email. That's sort of where we focused our attention. So all our A/B tests have been oriented in that direction. And we see more than an order of magnitude improvement in terms of the response rates when you move from a job board to an Indeed or to a LinkedIn or a cold email strategy. And a lot of that is...
For the uninformed, order of magnitude usually by 10x, correct?
10x, yeah. That's right. Yeah, so what we see typically is anywhere from 10 to 20. Actually, pre-COVID, we were seeing 20 to 30% response rates on using our cold email templates. We've been A/B testing those and optimizing them a lot, actually. But in general, what we've learned is the optimization gets you a 50% boost max. You're going to do way better, optimization or not, sending emails that are customized and personalized. Just because job boards are so saturated. And there's no leverage there. It's a black hole, really.
Yeah. Well, I think people also, I'm sure that warm emails or slightly warm emails do even better than the cold emails, right?
Right. Totally.
And people don't realize how big their network actually is. Mm-hmm. The thing for me is, if you've gone to college, even, everyone who also went to that college is no longer a cold email. Right. You have at least some area to connect on them with. And that can be, again, a couple percentage or even double your chance that you get a response in general. So to me, I love those numbers because that's what I've been, virtually what I've been preaching for quite some time. And that gives some quantitative backing to it. I didn't feel like I was a fraud in saying those things because I know them to be true from other industries.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's incredible to have that information there as well.